So today we will start the fundamental teaching of Buddhism, namely Four Noble Truths. So first noble truth is truth of suffering. In Pali word, usually used word dukkha, or in Sanskrit dukkha. There are usually three kinds of dukkha. The first one is dukkha dukkha. This means aversion to physical suffering, includes the physical and mental sufferings of birth, aging, illness, dying, distress due to what is not desirable. The second one is viparinama dukkha, or the frustration of disappearing happiness. This dukkha of pleasant or happy experiences changing to unpleasant when the causes and conditions that produces the pleasant experience cease. The third one is usually known as sankhara dukkha, the unsatisfactoriness of changing and impermanent things, the incapability of conditioned things to give us lasting happiness. This includes a basic unsatisfactoriness pervading all existence, all forms of life, because all forms of life are changing, impermanent, and without any inner core or substance. On the level, the term indicates a lack of lasting satisfaction, or a sense that things never measure up to our expectations or standards. In suttas, especially Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta, Buddha describes this in detail. He says, what is dukkha? Dukkha is the birth, the aging is dukkha, the illness is dukkha, the death is dukkha. The sorrow, lamentation, pain, grief, despair is dukkha. Association with the unbeloved is dukkha. Separation from the Lord is dukkha. Not getting what is wanted is dukkha. In conclusion, the five aggregates are dukkha. The five aggregates include the rupa or form, the vedana or feeling, the sanya or perception, sankhara is volitional formations, and vijnana known as consciousness or mind. So the second noble truth is truth of the cause of dukkha. It's usually known as dukkha samudaya. So the reason of dukkha is tanha, or Sanskrit word trishna. This concept of Buddhism, referring to thirst, desire, longing, greed, either physical or mental, is typically translated as craving and is of three types: the kama tanha, the craving for sensual pleasures, the bhava tanha, craving for existence, and vibhava tanha, craving for non-existence. This is the truth of cessation for dukkha. Is usually known as dukkha nirodha. Nirodha means cessation, ending, confinement. So the dukkha can be ended or contained by the confinement or letting go of this tanha. So the fourth noble truth is the truth about the path towards cessation of tanha. This noble eightfold path, or known as marga or magga, consists of 8 steps, but some people they describe as 8 factors. So this path is leading to the confinement of tanha and as a result confinement of the dukkha, or to better say release from tanha, release from dukkha, so or eradication of tanha and eradication of dukkha. This eightfold noble path consists of 8 steps or factors. The first one is samadhi, or right view. This includes our actions, namely view of our actions have consequences. The death is not the end, and our actions and beliefs have consequences after death. The Buddha followed and taught a successful path out of this world and the other world, heaven and underworld, hell. Later on, right view came to explicitly include karma and rebirth, and the importance of the Four Noble Truths when insight became central to Buddhist soteriology, especially in Theravada Buddhism. The second is right resolve, or sankappa or samyak sankalpa, can also be known as right thought, right aspiration, or right motivation. In these factors, the practitioner resolves to strive toward non-violence, or ahimsa, in Pali known as avihimsa, and avoid violent and hateful conduct. It also includes the resolve to leave home, renounce the worldly life, and follow the Buddhist path. The third one is right speech. No lying, no rude speech, no telling one person what another says about him to cause discord or harm their relationship. No idle chatter. The fourth one is right conduct or action. No killing or injuring, no taking what is not given, no sexual misconduct, no material desires. The fifth one is right livelihood. No trading in weapons, living beings, meat, liquor, and poisons. The sixth one is right effort, preventing the arising of unwholesome states and generating wholesome states. The Bojjhanga, or 7 factors of awakening. This includes Indriya Samvara, guarding the sense doors, restraining of the sense faculties. The seventh one is right mindfulness, or known as samasati. Some people also describe as satipatthana or sampajanya, but actually satipatthana and sampajanya is a little bit different things, because the satipatthana is basic mindfulness, and sampajanya is when you know how the things are working through this mindfulness. So, right mindfulness, a quality that guards or watches over the mind. The stronger it becomes, the weaker unwholesome states of mind become, weakening their power to take over and dominate thought, word, and deed. In the Vipassana movement, sati is interpreted as by attention, never be absent-minded, being conscious of what one is doing. This encourages the awareness of the impermanence of body, feeling, and mind, as well as to experience of the 5 aggregates or skandhas, the 5 hindrances, the 4 realities, and 7 factors of awakening. And the last one is right samadhi. This practice of 4 stages for dhyana or jhana, known as meditation or absorption, which includes the samadhi proper in the 2nd stage and reinforces the development of the bojjhanga, culminating into upekkha and mindfulness. In the Theravada tradition and the Vipassana movement, this is interpreted as ekaggata, concentration or one-pointedness of mind, and supplemented with Vipassana meditation, which aims at insight. So there are some suttas in Pali Canon. They always describe right samadhi as 4 jhanas. But later on, when in 19th century Myanmar created new idea of dry Vipassana, they declined the original Buddhist approach of importance 4 jhanas. Then they gone away from original Buddhist teaching, following dry Vipassana idea. But Buddha never taught dry Vipassana. Even this word Vipassana as a practice never exists in Pali Canon. Vipassana is rather the result. When the practitioner attains 4 jhanas, then he can see with the high-leveled mind the 5 aggregates, their impermanence, the suffering, and their non-self nature. Those realizing this, the mind of practitioner become released from the 5 aggregates and not associating himself anymore with these 5 aggregates. So we discussed today the basics of Buddhism, the Four Noble Truths. In the next lecture, I'm planning to give a lecture about the Eightfold Path in more details.